Hello and welcome to this week's vlog from Maddisons. Well, the Halifax House Pricing Index, always a real authority on what's going on in terms of pure property prices in the UK, had a really interesting report out this week which showed that 1 in 3 people would not be able to buy their house if they were purchasing it in today's market, simply because of the rise in values. So despite really low interest rates and fabulous economic employment data, that just goes to show how owning a property has become increasingly difficult, with 1 in 3, like I said, not being able to buy their property. And that was really interestingly tied to another piece of research that I read reported by Legal & General, who said that indeed only 11% of people are now saving for their next home. 1 in 3 people would rather save for a holiday, which once again shows how out of reach it probably feels for many people. Well, it's a very big week this week in the world of schooling. Lots of children will be starting at their new primary school or secondary school or sixth form. So good luck to all of those. And of course, it's the week of the Kent test. Here in Kent, we have the largest number of grammar schools of any county across the UK. We've got 35 of them, and they do very, very well. On our doorstep here in Tunbridge Wells, we've got Twigs, which is Tunbridge Wells Girls Grammar, and in a recent report, they actually came 14th out of 3,000 schools. The report looked at things like attendance, attainment of the pupils, happiness, the teacher ability, and so Twigs did incredibly well. Togs, Tunbridge Girls Grammar, not far behind, sitting at 18th place. So the girls' grammar is doing really, really well here in Tunbridge Wells. And that links me on to an interesting point. A lot of people say to me, how do you attract the London buyer? You don't attract them any differently to any other buyer, is the reality. They look on Rightmove, Zoopla, prime location on the market for their next property purchase. And they tend to look on their phone. About 65% of London buyers would rather search for a property on their phone than on a PC or a tablet, which shows that your website simply has to be mobile responsive, so look good on a mobile phone and be easy to use. But the most important point when dealing with a London buyer is to explain the schooling. Often many London buyers are moving here from the capital because they are thinking of starting a family and they want to tap into the fabulous schooling that we have on our doorstep here. So we are able to fully explain the difference between a super selective or a catchment grammar, why getting the primary school right is so important, and why some people prefer to pay for the prep school option at the primary level because of that. So that's what you need to know when you're dealing with your London buyer. And on that note, we've got a great property for sale on Cromwell Road. It's in the catchment of St Peter's Primary School. It's on at a fabulous price for a 3-bedroom detached at £380,000. And St Peter's is awarded outstanding its latest Ofsted. So that is a really good buy if you just simply want to get to where there's a great school with a great house attached to it. We've got lots of others though that sit in great school catchments, be that in the town or the village, and we're happy to talk those through with you if it's of interest. But if after the Kent test on Thursday you need a break from all that tutoring and studying, then head on over to the World of Kent Craft Fair in Penshurst. It's arguably one of the best in the county. There'll be over 150 stallholders there showing all their wares to do with home and living, and it's a really lovely, lovely event. So yeah, head over to that if you want some relaxation. We hope you've enjoyed our vlog and we look forward to speaking to you next week. Bye-bye.